to roar. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work first. And let's say hello to Caleb Hawkins, one of the top running backs in the sport, and they believe he will be highly productive on this team.
It was a major, major goal for this offense in the offseason to improve the running game. They wanted to be more explosive, David, and that's why they went to the transfer portal, and that's why they brought this guy in. He is a stud.
Coming out aggressively. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Left side is Stone.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. Push is ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. So UTSA's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we lock in now on Micah Hudson. This is a guy that they have high hopes for this season at the wide receiver position. The give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play fake. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Hudson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
And the Roadrunners will try to pick it up on 4th down. Looking for the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And he got enough for the 1st down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. The Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
First carry of the season. Snowed under by the defense. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Taken down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Trying to make one miss. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Turning it on. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll try the left side. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's West. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Drives inside. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
And it's the Roadrunners are flying down the field. Sends it back in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw one first. Shoots it to the left. Give him 6. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes one man miss. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Rush right in his face. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
Oh, and it's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, on offense. You know, 3rd down, I love the RPO call, and I love getting that receiver the football. You just would love to see him do something with the football. Make the defender miss and go get the first down. Simply just wasn't able to do it.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the ground, it's Peterson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defense.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Pulls and fired complete. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights, and now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. It's dropped after taking the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield is Hammond. The throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Jones. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome.
And he's in. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Cuts it upfield. It's Peterson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's West. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The handoff. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Swapped immediately. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UTSA. Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Left side is Stone. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 22 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now over to your game in Lubbock. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. These injuries could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on those?
I caught up with the Roadrunners head coach at the half. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. See some running room. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Working the ground game. And they swarm him under.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run, and nothing doing. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Looking for room at the 40. Speeding down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. It's inside, it's Hawkins. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Hudson. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Drops back on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Hudson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And it's the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it back to him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Sells to fake. On target. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And the Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hawkins. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Finds a crease, it's Hawkins. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Under pressure, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got an alley. Breaks into the open. 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People try to catch him. They didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Roadrunners sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Holly, thank you.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run him again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, it's Hawkins. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Sees a crease. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Chapman. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. On the move. He's going to take off. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Roadrunners sideline. This offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On play action. Slings it downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Needs it. Here's some daylight. There he goes. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Chapman. Look out! Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. At the 35, he's open. Makes a grab and room to run. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right when they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Just got rid of that one.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Hudson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Third and long coming up. Scanning the field is Chapman. Unleashes one. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do, counting for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the UTSA sideline. This is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Back has it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And it's the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. They booted away on 4th down. Making his first move. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.